Listen, look. One treat. Sit. Down. Roll over. Good boy. Yo guys, it's Matt coming back at you with another video from Upsilon Mining. And today we're going to talk about the 370Z. No, not on this channel. Sorry guys. If you guys like cars, I could talk about that sometime if you want, but we're going to talk about crypto mining today. And specifically, what we're going to talk about is my 570, so RX 570 4GB cards. So as I've mentioned before, I do have these two rigs up here. I originally had 10 and one just kind of stopped working, so I sold it for parts off eBay. But these are RX 570 4GB cards, and initially I had them mining Ethereum Classic and also Ravencoin. But more recently, I switched it over to ERGO because I felt like that seems to be a better play with regard to, I guess, spec mining, you can call it. So we have these 9 cards, and we're pulling 1250 watts at the wall, and we're pulling just over 500 mega hash per second on the auto Lycos algorithm. So as you guys know, due to the DAG file size, we can't really mine a lot of other coins with 4GB cards because you simply can't build the DAG file on the memory inside of the GPU. So as a result, we have to mine other coins such as Ravencoin, Ethereum Classic, ERGO, etc., etc. So let's hop on over to the computer and take a look at what we're doing with regard to profitability and talk a little bit about the 4GB 570 4GB cards. See you there.
Yo guys, Matt here. We are now on the computer and we're going to talk quickly a little bit about the profitability, the tanking profitability of the RX 570 4GB. So I punched in the numbers that I got down from the garage. As you can see, we're pulling about 553 mega hash per second on Auto Lycos 2 algorithm, which is the ERGO algorithm. It can fluctuate up and down between 448 to 553, but if we put in 448 at that wattage of 1240 watts, we are getting a grand total of minus 45 cents per day, which is not good. 552. See, it does fluctuate, so I'm gonna put in 525 just to be fair, because it will drop and it'll go up. I think just as the miner is doing its thing. So we'll put 525, just a kind of midpoint sort of. But even doing that, we are not salvaging it much at all. In fact, if you put in a total amount of 553 at 1240 watts, now I completely understand my overclocks could be trash right now on this card, and I do welcome any suggestions, but these are very, very finicky cards and they crash very easily. So I might play around with the VDD, drop them around a bit and see if I can enhance the power consumption a bit, lower the power consumption and not sacrifice hash rate or stability. But let's talk a little bit about these cards. So when I bought these cards back in maybe February, they're pulling quite a bit more than this, and I originally ran them on Ethereum Classic and Ravencoin and whatever was most profitable at the time. But now what we have basically is a situation where the values of these, essentially what you can mine for any sort of profitability in these cards, is tanking quite a bit. So we're looking at, like I said, 29 cents per day after 12 cents of kilowatt hour electricity, which isn't very good at all. Probably breaking even on these cards, to be honest with you guys. Let's take a look real quickly at the pool. So on the ERGO pool, basically I am pulling it around $2.75 per day minus electricity rate, costs, 2 workers, Yeah, so our average hash rate of 490 mega hash per second. So I guess we can put in the average for the 490. 490. Oh man, this is so bad. 490. Looking at minus 15 cents per day. I'm probably gonna alter these a bit. So 15 cents per day. So I'm literally every 10 days I'm losing $1.50, costing me about $5 a day just to run this thing. So I'm not really making money off it with the current value of ERGO. Now, if you do look at ERGO right now, let's take a look here. What is the current value of ERGO? I guess we just have to look at over here at this chart here. I'm gonna probably pull in ERGO. Go click on the app. Let's go on ERGO. Let's take a look at ERGO. Right now, $2.14, and the value over the last say 7 days spiked in the midweek and dropped down to an all-time low here. If you look at the year, yeah, we are at a low, guys, all-time low for the year right now. Actually, yeah. So the price is in green. So yep. So we are looking at an all-time low for a year, which is pretty bad. All-time though. Looks like it started, let's see, all time. Yeah, so it's basically for last year, it's an all-time low right now, $2.14. And for roughly 1 day, I am making around 275, 1.3 ERGO. Now, the value, the hope is that this will go up in price at some point, so that, I'm not sure when ERGO started. Let's pick 2018. Can you even do that? Okay guys, so I went to CoinGecko.com instead, a little easier. We did hit an all-time high around just over $18, looks like, back in July 2021, and now we are down to $2.26. So yes, it might seem pretty crappy right now, the profitability, but we're doing a decent yield per day. We're pulling in 1.3 coins a day. Now this goes up back up to 18. That is making, over $18 a day just on their own, right? And that's kind of the hope of speculative mining. We're getting less dollar value if you were to trade it in now or sell it now, but we're getting a certain good amount of yield, which could turn into long-term value if it goes up. We are at pretty much rock bottom since its real lows back in 2020, where it's actually down to 49 cents, and I bet you it could drop even lower. But I'm hoping at some point it will spike back up again, and then the whole time it'll be known that they're still profitable. Yes, it costs a little bit of money out of pocket now, or even breaking even. But the point is that we could actually see a pump at some point. Now, I guess the other thing is maybe it makes more sense not to mine it directly, but to mine another coin, or to just go and buy ERGO somehow with an exchange, or just trade it in other coins for ERGO instead once it reaches a certain threshold. Now it's hard because you got to kind of do the math at what point does your electricity outweigh the benefit. So like if you're paying more in electricity than just buy the coin, you're losing money. It makes almost more sense to just go and buy it somehow, right? I think that makes logical sense. But I guess at this point I'm still kind of like maybe a very low dollar range on profitability, possibly breaking even. I don't think I'm at a loss just yet, but I could be. I know a couple of our miners have actually shut their 4 gigabyte rigs off completely just because of this. So I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys have RX 570 4 gigabytes? What are you mining on them right now? I'd like to hear below. Comment below, and smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and click the notification bell to get notified when I release new videos. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.